The Tosa Inu, a Japanese Mastiff often considered as the canine equivalent of a sumo wrestler. I don't know. When I imagine the canine equivalent of a sumo wrestler, I picture something more chunky. Not to be disrespectful, they look very powerful and muscular. The Tosa Inu is indigenous to the Kochi prefecture on the island of Shikoku. During the Edo period, the people of Shikoku were considered rather aggressive individuals. They had a great interest in dogfighting, and they originally used their native dog, the Shikoku Inu. The Shikoku is a 17 to 22 inch dog that weighs between 35 to 55 pounds. They look somewhat like a wolf. However, the people of Shikoku would often lose their dogfights to the people of Akita, who used the well-known Akita Inu. After the arrival of the Commodores Perry in 1854, they would acquire many foreign dog breeds, and they would breed them with the native Shikoku Ken. I actually found specific years they introduced certain breeds during the development of the Tosa Inu. The Bulldog was introduced in 1872, the Mastiff in 1874, German Pointers were added in 1876, and Great Danes were added later in 1924. It's also rumored that Bull Terriers and St. Bernards were added. Between 1924 and 1933, there were over 5,000 Tosa breeders in Japan. Unfortunately, like many other large breeds at the time, their numbers would drop during World War II. Once the war ended, the breed was standardized and recovered using the remaining specimens to repopulate. Today, the Tosa Inu is a somewhat rare breed. They are currently in the Foundation Stock Service of the AKC. The Tosa is banned in a lot of countries such as the United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, Denmark, Hong Kong, and many others. The fault doesn't fall on the dogs, but rather their owners. Some countries ban them just because of their reputation as being a dog used in dogfights. While dogfighting is illegal in many countries, the Tosa is still used for fighting in the more rural areas of Japan. The rules of Japanese dogfighting state that the dog must fight silently and without any relent. It's very sad that such practices are still going on in this day and age. If that's not bad enough, according to Wikipedia, the Tosa Inu is one of the main breeds used for consumption in South Korea. A 2018 survey stated that only 3.9% of the population consume dog meat, and that's almost the same percentage as it is in Switzerland, but that number could always stand to be lower. The Tosa Inu is a rather healthy breed with some concern for hip and elbow dysplasia and bloat. They have a life expectancy of around 10 to 12 years, which is very good for a dog of their size. I have heard of some concern over bad breeders in different countries who create dogs who have crooked backs and other problems, so watch out for that if you're considering getting one of these dogs. Males are 23 to 32 inches at the withers. Females are 21 to 30 inches at the withers. These dogs can weigh between 100 and 200 pounds. The reason for such a large range of height and weight is because of the Tosa's background in dogfighting. The dogs are grouped into light, middle, and heavy classes. Dogs bred in Japan are supposedly much smaller than dogs bred in the US and weigh around to 66 to 88 pounds. The Tosa is very calm, patient, and composed when in the home. They mature slowly and won't be in their prime until the age of 4. The Tosa would do fine in an apartment if they have enough space to move around and are given proper exercise and mental stimulation. They have medium energy levels and respond best to positive ward-based training. When raised properly, they can be quite affectionate with the family and they can do well with kids, but they may knock them over. When a Tosa is well socialized, it will still be somewhat aloof with strangers. Human aggression is uncharacteristic of the Tosa Inu due to their history in dogfighting. Dogs bred for pit fighting are only supposed to be dog aggressive, so their handler can easily remove them after the fight without the risk of being bitten. For that reason, most Tosa Inu do better as dogs than as guard dogs. So would I consider bringing a Tosa into my family? I'm going to say no because of the risk of dog aggression. I like to have more than one dog at a time. It might be possible to have one if you were to race it with other dogs since puppyhood, but they can be same-sex aggressive with strange dogs. So this is my last Mastiff video, or so I thought. I received a request last weekend for a lot of livestock guardian breeds, so it looks like I'll still be talking about Malzers for a little while longer. Here's my concluding statement anyway. It's been an awesome opportunity to research these breeds. Malzer breeds aren't dogs that I get to see very often, so making these videos has been a very educational experience for me. I especially had fun filming the dogs for the Cane Corso episode, and I hope to film many more dogs for these videos. I hope someday I do get a Mastiff breed. I think the breeds I'd likely pick would be the Dog de Bordeaux, the Neapolitan Mastiff, the Cane Corso, or if I get an even better understanding of it, the Fila Brasileiro. Maybe. The next episode will be a break from the Malzers and will be about the English Toy Spaniel. Let me know if there are any dog-related topics you'd like for me to discuss. I do have a number of requests at the moment, but I try to fulfill as many as possible, so it will still happen. It'll just take some time. Do you have any experience with the Tosa Inu? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, and watch actual sumo wrestling. It's more entertaining than dog fights.